Cinderella, the classic fairy tale of Cinderella. What did Cinderella ever do? She was a schmuck. She did the wash, she did the cleaning, she never got out, she didn't do it. But she had this strange superpower, which was envy, that she was always good. So what does that tell you? People can envy if you're always so good. And you're thinking, yeah, but I baked the cookies and I scrubbed the thing and then I gave them this and then I did this and I love them. And it's like, yeah, but you know what? No story, no plot, no shadow, no light. And the teaching tale of the many things that Cinderella is about is, see, she had this connection to her dead mother. So when you look at a fairy tale, you look at where does it come from? So it tells you there's no mother, there's no feminine principle.
Yes.
There's a stepmother and there's two wacko stepsisters. All right. But Cinderella as an archetype of the feminine, of the innocent feminine that doesn't know better. So she just does everything to please everybody. And more gets heaped on her. But she's innocent. But she's dangerously innocent. There's a point we have to leave our innocence. Not because we're going to join a girl gang, although it could be an interesting experience, I'm not against it. But because it's like, it's getting us in trouble. We know better, or we should know better. And she just gives to them and gives them. But she has this connection to the fairy, another realm that has wisdom, and the dead. Her dead mother speaks to her. And she can feel the love, and she knows she's loved. And that's what envy hates. Envy, when people are experiencing envy, which is very different than jealousy, their belief is that there's good in the world, but not for them. And if you've got the good, even though you're Cinderella and you're in rags and you're crying and you never get invited anywhere and you're an orphan because who knows where the father is. And notice in that story, there's no male around except when the prince shows up. And he's kind of half-baked to begin with, but that's besides the point. So it's a feminine teaching. And we are every one of those feminines. Yeah. We are the mother and the stepmother. We're the loving sister and the evil sister. We're Cinderella who doesn't want to do, but we just keep on doing good in the face of evil. We serve it. Okay, well, maybe if I do this, they'll be nice. And maybe they won't be. Maybe if you would walk out of the room and not acknowledge them and stop giving good because it's abusing your goodness. And it's a privilege. It's a power, but it needs to be used wisely. And, when you get hurt with people or situations, the first thing was, but I was so good to them. Well, maybe that was what the problem was. Maybe you were so damn good, you provoked their envy and they couldn't help it.
Or it was a lesson for you to learn boundaries.
Yeah. That what is the appropriate and what is and not to just arbitrarily give everything away. So this story, so then she starts hearing the advice. Okay, now the fairy kingdom is the elemental kingdom. It's another world, it's another kingdom. And notice in fairy tales, nobody ever stops and says, the horse was talking to me. Everybody's like, yeah, it was a talking horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I go out on 9th Avenue and I say, this horse was talking to me, everybody would be like, what's the matter with you? So we already know we're in different realms. And the truth is, we are always in these realms, whether we know it or not. So what is insight? Insight is when we begin to see the ordinary from a different part of ourselves. The word psyche means soul. So it's not the soul where it's goodness. Soul is the living principle of what we don't know about ourselves. It is feminine. There's the whole story, which maybe we'll do it another broadcast and discuss Eros and Psyche, which is one of the fundamentally most important tales to know of as women, because that is the birth of the soul.
Well,
That's
it's
the
funny.
story, the birth of
That's
the
on my
soul.
list.
Oh, good. Okay. So back to Aphrodite. So who's running this show behind? So the whole reward is when Cinderella realizes, I'm going to the ball. So when you decide in your life, I'm going to the ball.
Yep.
And what happens? She begins to work on her own behalf.
Hmm.
But she also listens to the invisible, strange, the voices, the things we don't know about, her dreams, the signs, and she listens. And they give her instructions, and she follows them. And that's what always happens in a fairy tale. There are instructions. You walk 3 steps, you go to your right, then you jump over the river, and it's all these little details
Mm-hmm.
that if we don't do them, it's not going to work.